Hey, I'm Pat. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I really enjoy turtles. So I thought, it's the weekend, film a video for fun. I have something special. I have this turtle cookie that I bought. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be like 8 months ago at this point. And it's completely edible. So the paint is edible, you just apply some water to it, and then I'm able to paint up the turtles before I eat them. Now, I ran into this person, the one who sold me this, again a few months ago and said, if I hadn't eaten this by now, should I still do it? And their answer was no, that the cookie's probably only really safe for a month or two. I don't know if safe's the right word, but it's probably only good for the first month or two. But I bought this thing so that I could paint it and eat it. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's just jump right into this. I never opened it yet. Probably a good time to give it a smell. Yep. I mean, it smells like a cookie. For my own sanity, I'm gonna do it this way. Yeah, da-da. Hopefully I don't get too many crumbs on this tablecloth. I probably should have just done this on a different kind of surface. So now apparently all I need to do is add some moisture to these. Let's see how well this works. Looks like the answer is not at all, so I'm gonna try a little harder here. Oh, there we go. Maybe what I need to be doing is licking the brush. You know what? That actually tastes pretty good. Okay. At this rate, this is going to take forever, especially if I'm talking. So I'm going to speed up through a bit of this. I'll occasionally stop to chit chat, but I plan on making her pink, and I'm going to make this guy this like purpley blue. And then I'll just fool around with both their shells. In hindsight, this is kind of disgusting because I'm basically painting this with my own saliva with the intent that I'm going to eat it afterwards. So I suppose I could have done it without my saliva and instead dropped water on it, but it tastes good. So I'm going with that. This purple is really not working. Ugh. This is probably about the right point to chime in and say I am in no way a professional at any sort of painting. I painted a couple miniatures just kind of for fun before, using other people's paint. And I'd like to think that I did a pretty good job with it, but yeah, like I said, I am certainly not any kind of expert. I'm mostly just trying to stay inside the lines here. I'm going to do the yellow to accent his shell. I'll call him Shelbert. And I don't know exactly yet what I want to do to try to accent hers. Also, I have to admit, this is looking much worse than I hoped it would. I'm going to actually try color mixing and see if I can get that to work. I'm going to try to mix these two together, which I probably shouldn't be doing on top of each other, but I can just clean them off afterwards. But I kind of want like a different kind of pink that I can get into these spots. I'm really not sure if that worked. I'm going to try to clean as much off of this as I can, because I kind of need to fill in a little more of this guy's body. I noticed that he's missing a little bit. I think I went a little outside the lines on that one. And you know what? Since they're turtles, I'm going to make these into green hearts, because that just feels fitting. Now I'm going to do something strange for the end here. I want to try to create some sort of dream-like background that's just kind of a swirling of colors. Just want to accent the outsides of this a little bit. I actually really like this. I first kind of just wanted it as a border, but now I just want to see if I can color everything. This is actually kind of a nice, I want to say like a grayish green this is turning out. Just want to be careful not to dull and blend into any of the rest of the colors. Having a lot of trouble trying to get it into the middle here. Like I said, I don't want to mess up my other colors. Oh, I think I'm getting it here. Oh. I can't help but feel like this isn't that great of a brush, but you know what? I bought this entire cookie brush edible paint thing for like $3, I think. So easily worth it. All right, pretty much done. Just gonna touch up a couple areas that I can still see a lot of white. All right, I'm happy enough with that. Ta-da! It's done. And I give it about 10 minutes just to let it dry a little. It's mostly dry, but at the end of the day, I'm going to eat it anyway. So I also brought myself a glass of milk, basically to make sure that if this thing is horrendously disgusting, that I have some sort of escape. So I'm going to start. I don't want to bite one of their heads off right from the start. I'm going to start in the middle. That's much more solid than it was probably supposed to be. You know, from age. But I have to say, it's not terrible. All right, here she goes. Oh. In hindsight, I'm realizing that after I made this, I probably could have found some way to preserve it. Maybe not. Oh well. I wish I could describe the flavor, but it's one of those kind of cookies where, I don't know, it's not really flavorful, it's just a little sweet and has a bit of the icing on top that at this point is also a little sweet, but it's also kind of like chalky. So, yeah. Oh. Now, of course, you gotta see what it's like when you dip it in milk, because milk and cookies is wonderful. And I'm just realizing that this has paint on it. And so it's making the colors, actually, you know what? Oh, no, yeah. I have like purple milk now, purple and green. Wonderful. Yeah. I'm not sure any amount of milk could possibly get through how dry this is. I'm gonna go for a long dip here, and I should just set it there for a second and cut away. All right, it's probably been about a minute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, the milk cannot penetrate this cookie. And as you can see, it definitely took away most of the paint. Oh, smudge. All right. I want to try eating one of these. That's all the rest that I really need to do. Ooh. That's an extra little kick. It's just bigger chunks of icing at the top. I'm impressed that the paint worked as well as it did, though, because I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like the paint goes all that deep in there. It's just kind of a quick few layers of paint. I'm not sure. All right, I got through most of it. I think you got the point. Just in case anyone's asking, no, the brush is not also edible. I would have been very impressed if that were the case, though, to be honest. Yeah, that's been the video. Normally my videos have something to do with board games, but clearly this doesn't. I mean, I guess I'm painting, and painting is to do with board games, like miniatures. Yeah. So, if you like this kind of thing, let me know. I kind of feel like on the weekends I want to do sillier things, maybe skits, things like this. You know, whatever comes to my mind. If I'm going to be working on the weekend, filming a video anyway, I probably don't want to do something too serious. Keep it light, you know? Anyway, that's it. I'm signing off. If you want to see me eat the rest of the cookie, I'm just going to do it after I say goodbye. Kind of leave it in as a little extra in case that's your kind of thing. But for now, I'll see you later. I hope you see me later. And thanks for watching this bizarre video. Okay, it's cookie time. Oh! That one hurt. That was not a good angle. I mean, I want to try to do like the ASMR thing so you can really hear that crunch of the cookie. I'll get in closer. You know what? The milk actually got into that part. Alright, this is the last chance at a satisfying crunch. Do I regret eating this whole cookie? Yes, the answer is yes. The question is, do you regret staying here and watching me do it? I guess this leads to the other question of, if a turtle's my favorite animal, what am I doing eating them, right? Well, turtle actually is a delicacy. Turtle soup. Have to say I'm curious. It seems a little strange, but if I was in a position where I could try some, I can't say that I wouldn't. I think I'm too curious. I mean, I also want to swim with the turtles. That would be cool. I don't really have a bucket list, but if I made one, that would be on there. Probably pretty close to the top. If you've ever had someone make you Christmas cookies and then you forgot about them and ate them in, I don't know, September, this is what that tastes like. I kind of wish, because these things get in your teeth, I kind of wish that this was a little pointier, you know? Used as a toothpick, and the bristles certainly aren't going to do it. Like I said, this isn't a very good brush. I really don't even think I want to try to keep it or anything. One, because I've had my mouth on it. But two, yeah, it just doesn't seem that good. Like I said, I bought this whole thing for, I think, $3, so it's probably not a high quality brush. Or they really like making these things at a loss. Oh. Alright. It's over again. Goodbye again. Hope you see me later. Again. I never want to do that again.